Hi.
Hi, what's your name, boo?
My name is Lex.
Lex, where you calling me from?
Houston, Texas.
I'm Houston, Texas. How old are you, boo?
I'm 28.
28, okay. And what you do for a living?
A healthcare recruiter.
Healthcare recruiter. Okay. And what's your name? Lexi?
Lex.
Lex. Houston, Texas, 28, healthcare recruiter, Lex. You
And
have
I'm
any
so
kids?
sorry, y'all. I was actually doing my makeup because I was about to go somewhere, so excuse how I look.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
Yes, I actually have 5.
Okay, how old are your 5 kids?
I have a 10, 6, 4, 2, and a 10-month-old.
Jesus. Nothing wrong with that many kids. See, there's really nothing wrong with having that many kids. It depends on the age, too. She has 3 under the age of 5, 4, 2, and 10 months. See, I don't think y'all get that this is a conscious decision to get pregnant. Every person on this planet knows how to get pregnant. So why is she consciously making a decision to get pregnant? Baby after baby after baby. Because that's what she did. She had a baby, waited a year for that baby almost grown up, then got pregnant again right when that year was almost up, and then she got pregnant again, had that baby, then right when that year was almost up, she got pregnant again. A conscious decision to continue to have baby after baby after baby. Now, let's see, was she doing this and she was married?
Girl, this is the lottery ticket right here. Wait a minute, by how many men?
2.
Why you not? Okay, so you had a baby 10 months ago. Why y'all not together?
It's a lot. Definitely tried, but it didn't go.
No. I'm not going for the trying bullshit. Because a person shows you who they are fairly early. And you knew what this person was fairly early. Here's my thing. Why weren't you protecting, not you, why weren't you protecting those other 2 children from being orphans? What if something happened to you by way of disease, sexually or otherwise, that you left those children on their own? Why would you take that chance? Okay. And she said, well, we tried. What did you try? And you kept trying, but you kept getting pregnant, but you kept having sex with this person. You kept trying, you kept having sex with this person, you kept having the baby by this person. This is the fundamental thing that's wrong with our females, our women today. You keep getting pregnant by men who don't want to put a ring on your finger, or keep getting... See, it's not a matter of putting a ring on the finger. It's a matter of getting pregnant. Just continually getting pregnant because you can. And then being poor and dragging on today's society, or dragging on the fortunate who have the fortunate capacity to help support you, dragging on their resources because you wish to have children. This is what comes across most people's mind.
Go anywhere. Like, the person is not on, we're not on the same accord.
But you should have known that you weren't on the same accord by baby number 1. Right? And then protected yourself for the 2, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. and acted accordingly. Why didn't you act accordingly? Because people show their flags, their red flags early.
He's more of like in a street life and want, do it for the clout type of person. And I'm the total opposite. So it just didn't work.
Now, is he also the 2-year-old dad too?
The 2, 4, and 6.
So you got a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, a 10-month-old, and y'all can't work it out?
I trust me, Kendra.
Whoa, whoa. She said she had 4 babies by the same guy who decided he was not going to marry her. What kind of piece of shit every year gets a chick pregnant but doesn't want to marry her? Every year. Because that's what he did. 6, 4, 2, and 1. You see how the fuck that works? She has a 6, a 4, a 2, and a 1, which basically means she had a baby. She turned around. A year later, she got pregnant again. A year later, she got pregnant again. He was just beating up the pussy and not putting a ring on it. And she was allowing him to just come in and out. Why weren't they on the same page? Usually that means that the man was on fuckery fidelity-wise. And yet you were sleeping with this person without any kind of protection like condoms. Make it make sense.
Tried several times. It's just, like people
Why did you keep
tend
having
to,
babies if you couldn't figure you wasn't going to work it out with him?
because we did try, and
Try does not mean keep having babies. Try means put on some protection. Wait to see if it works out. If it's 2 or 3, 5 years down the line, then don't have any babies until you know that it's stable and you have a husband to have all of these children. That's what that means by trying. Not continue to have sex with this person unprotected, having baby after baby.
this last go around, a lot of things happened. I'll be honest, a lot of things has happened within the last probably like 10, well, I would say from April until now.
Yeah, but what happened what happened to the 6, 4, and 2-year-old? What happened while you was trying to have or had them? You make it sound like all the trauma and all the bullshit happened within the last year, but you were dealing with him for the past 7 years, and you didn't see any fuckery or bullshit before this?
Now to where we've had to say, hey, it just can't go no more.
Were you guys married?
No.
No, we didn't have plans. He's just, you said something, and he was like, oh, okay, I'm going to marry you. And he had no intention of marrying you.
Because we did try, and this last go around, a lot of things happened. I'll be honest, a lot of things has happened within the last probably like 10. Well,
No.
I would say from April until now to where we've had to say, hey, it just can't go no more.
No. You knew there was fuckery before that. You just thought he was going to stop. And you just thought, let me give him the pussy whenever he asked for it, so he won't say I denied him. But you kept getting pregnant and pregnant and pregnant. See, I don't understand. I understand you get pregnant once or twice. I get that. And then you say, oh, okay, well, I fucked up, let me get married. But you kept getting pregnant, which is the biggest drawback to your validity, I would say, or the lack of judgment right there, which would scare a man off completely, because you don't have any kind of discernment, forethought. None's there. For you to consistently get pregnant, which means you weren't taking care of your body, and so therefore you didn't care.
Have you ever been married?
No.
Okay. So this is Lex, 28, works in healthcare, Houston, Texas, mom of 5 kids, bachelor for men. Now you have 3 kids under 5 out of the 5 kids, a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 10-month-old. What would you say to a man that might be concerned?
I hold my own, so I'm not looking for anyone to come in and take care of me and my children. I am looking for someone to come in and be open to my children.
No, no, no. First and foremost, you're supposed to find out if they're children friendly. And that's what you're supposed to find out on the first date. And once you find out that hell no, the motherfucker say, I ain't taking care of nobody else's goddamn baby. Or you say, hell no, he ain't my type. Or hell no, I ain't open to taking care of no kids. That's when the date is supposed to end. And therefore you move on to the next person. It's not a matter of you trapping a man or getting a man to fall for you first by giving him the ooncy and then springing on him that you have 4 or 5 crumb snatchers at home. That's not how it's done. You're upfront and you're honest and say, I have X, Y, and Z, and I don't need a booty smasher. I need a partner. That's what you say. Not open to children. This is something you indicate or find out right at the beginning. And when they're not friendly, you hang up.
So, of course, you being interested in me, eventually, if we're going to lead down a path, I would want you to be open to my children, because if they do have children, I am open to their children. That's not something that I would just block off.
Hold on, I want to say something real quick. Okay. This is going to go. Fox the man said, Lord, I hate when Kendra does this to baby mamas. Some of us get trapped, Kendra. Mm-hmm. Listen, here's the deal.
Get trapped? Get trapped by what? There is no trap. Here, women, hold up. See, this is what a lot of you women don't understand. And a lot of men, too. Here is the bottom line. No woman gets pregnant unless she wants to get pregnant. Ooh, I know it's a revelation. I know it's shocking. But no woman gets pregnant unless she wants to. If she has those many children, she wants to have those many children. She has 1 child, she wants to have 1 child. She has 7 children, she wants to have 7 children. Why? Not for the reason some of you degenerative men think. It isn't a matter of her trying to trap you. And it's not a matter because of anything else other than this one fact. She has control over her body. She don't have control over what you put in her body, but she has control over what she can put into her body. And if she doesn't go out and get birth control, doesn't know about birth control, is not trying to use birth control on some of that religious dumb shit that say you can't use birth control, and you dumb enough as a male to say, damn, I just got to hit it raw, I just got to, it's both of your faults. But she's making a choice to have the child. That's how children get here. It's not a matter of being forced. It's not a matter of doing any of those things, unless it just is. This woman chose to have 5 children, specifically by a 1 Pookie and Ray Ray. 4 by a Pookie and Ray Ray. She chose this. She wanted this.
Unless you're raped, now that is against your will. Now, if a woman is raped, that is against her will. But 2 people willingly lay down with each other. And I don't know, I think I was in the 6th grade when they taught me how you get pregnant. So no one's getting trapped. And listen, like, this is not really to you. But I don't think people say you got trapped because you proceeded to have 4 children, correct? With the man. So do you think he trapped you?
No. I don't think he trapped me. It was definitely something that I agreed to. So
yeah,
it wasn't.
For the cousin that said that in the comment section, that's bullshit. We are grown. and we all, like I said, unless sex is against your will, we are all grown adults who decide to participate. And by this age, our big age, we know what happens. Let's keep moving. All
And
right.
I just want to say something to the comments like, okay, me having 5 kids, if it's not for you, it's not for you. So you don't have to address your opinion on me having 5 kids. You're not the person for me, and that's okay.
Fair enough, and that is okay. So, did you give me your deal breakers yet?
No, I have not.
What's your deal breakers, honey?
Um, a narcissist, anyone who cannot be real with themselves. You don't know who you are, so if you don't know who you are, you can't get to know anyone else because you're still trying to figure out life. So someone who knows who they are, knows where they want to go in life, and um, if you have problems, I'm just gonna say criminal problems, things, I don't want to be a part of it.
See, she picked a criminally minded Pookie and Ray Ray. That's why she keeps saying criminally minded. That's why she keeps saying problems, because she picked a Pookie and Ray Ray. No, but I have to stress this. Not all Pookie and Ray Rays are bad guys. They're not bad guys. They just happen to be very charming, very alluring, and women fall for them. This is a beautiful woman. Beautiful women, ugly women, fat women, skinny women, they all fall for Pookies and Ray Rays. Not all men are Pookies and Ray Rays, but all women, all types fall for Pookies and Ray Rays. Okay? I was married to a Pookie and a Ray Ray. My Pookie and Ray Ray just happened to be marriage minded. You can find Pookies and Ray Rays that are marriage minded. That don't mean they ain't Pookies and Ray Rays. But she just happened to find a Pookie and Ray Ray who's not marriage minded. See. Now she's looking for another shot.
I don't want to be a part of it.
No man with criminal problems. Okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
I will be honest. In the past, I have done mostly dark skinned men. I have not dated outside my race. However, I am not opposed to it. I actually would like a Hispanic. However, I am okay with anything. But just as long as I don't do short guys. I don't do short guys. I'm only 5'2", so I would say about like 5'5", 5'7", and up. And I do not wear heels. So.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
I'm not going to say he has to make a certain amount of money. However, be stable for yourself. Because again, when you're coming into this situation, I do have 5 kids. And I'm not looking for you to take care of my kids. However, I do want somebody that.
Did you see her say however? She says, however. I'm not pulling you in to take care of my children. However, I'm going to need some help. See, that's the best statement you can get, because anything else after that is that bullshit, right? However, I need help. And there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you want to be, and see, here's the thing, what I don't understand. Just because she's a woman who has children does not mean she's a hoe. I heard a guy on the panel these days, I'm not Mr. Save a Hoe. What do you mean save a hoe? These women who have children are not hoes. They just happen to have more than their fair share of children. And it's very resentful to hear you talk about females as though they're hoes. Like, because they have children, they're not any good anymore. They're whores, or they're no good. They're just as good as any other woman. I also heard the guy say, the ones that are submissive and want to submit and want to do all the things they're supposed to do for a man are the ones who already got kids already. Well, maybe that's true. Maybe the single ones have other options. And maybe this person doesn't have more than that options. But she's telling you that you don't have to be all in for the money. She's not talking about money.
That has something going on for themselves. I'm not saying, hey, if you make $200 a day, that's more than a person sitting on their butt who didn't make any money. So I'm not opposed to what you can bring to the table as long as you can bring something.
Okay. Could a guy have kids already?
Yes, he can.
Okay. Do you want to get married one day or no?
Of course she does.
Look, I would love to get married because I am not a female who wants to be a baby mother for the rest of her life or wants to be a girlfriend. I am wifey material. I cook every night. I'm with my kids. I don't do clubs. I don't do any of that. So I am wifey material.
She's wifey material. And she got 5. You mean your baby mama material? You mean your baby mother material? You mean your minded? You're close to being a mother material. We can't put you in the wifey category because a wifey would have demanded that she get a ring. And you didn't demand to get a ring at the baby age 6, at the baby age 4, at the baby age 2, at the baby age 1. You didn't demand a ring. Otherwise, I'm not giving birth to your children. I'm not having your children unless I get a ring. You didn't say that. So no, you're not wifey material yet.
Now, just in the case of if you got married, in that case, a man will be taking care of your children, or at least helping, correct?
Yes. If I were to get married, if we are just talking, communicating, and trying to get there, I am not looking for that.
Understand. All right, let's do the Kendrick game, Lex.
Like I said, I was getting dressed, y'all, so I'm little. Like I'm super little. I'm 120, so I'm
You're 120. Okay. All right. Okay, so Lex. When was your last relationship?
With my baby father, and we haven't been in an actual relationship since about February.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
That couple months ago.
Okay. What are 3 flaws you have to work on?
I would definitely say I have a mouth on me. So if you take it there.
Jesus, they always say they got a mouth on them. How is that working for you to have a mouth on you? And then you lead with that. I have a flaw, and the flaw is I cuss a motherfucker's ass out. I have a flaw, and I tell a motherfucker where to get off. Or I got a flaw. I don't know when to keep my motherfucking mouth shut when a man is trying to give me some kind of advice. Or I got a mouth when a motherfucker want me to respect him and I ain't respecting the motherfucker. How about saying that? Because that's what you just said.
Also, I would say I'm a Taurus, so I go hard for the people that I love. And I got to kind of simmer that down because I don't always receive the same love. So, and then last but not least, just putting my focus into who I want to be. I feel like I let a lot of people kind of empty out my cup, and so I'm feeling.
You emptied out your own cup by having a nothing ass Negro's children. Continue to have a nothing ass Negro's children and did not understand that you should have stopped at 1. That you should have stopped at 1.
Filling my cup up and just figuring out where I truly want to be in life.
Where she wants to be in life. Let's do it. We got Kiera, LA. No, I'm sorry. Lex, 28. Oh, what's the age range you want to date? You're 28.
I would say 27 to about 38.
27 to 30.
That's going to be a hard lift. Simply because what young man is going to take on 5 kids, and she has the age range where those men want to have children. Those men want to get involved with another female and get her pregnant. You, my dear, should be looking for somebody who already has children and who don't want any more children, and their children are a little bit older. So why not go for older? That way you're not dealing with a bunch of babies, small babies, and the only small babies that they're dealing with is yours. She got 2 babies in diapers, almost, and then one just barely out of diapers, barely talking. And she want to put those children, she want to put a man over those children. Instead of waiting for those children to grow up a little bit more where they can speak, especially if they're a bunch of girls. So waiting for them to be able to speak, to say if anything is wrong or anything is happening, before she want to bring a man over top of those children.
38. So we got 27 to 38. We got Lex, Healthcare, Houston, Texas. Mine to 5. Do you want more kids?
I can't have any more kids.
Are you kidding?
Oh, wow. That came out of motherfucking left field. She can't have no more kids. And yet she wants to deal with a young man who's in his fertile years, who's in the years in which he would like to have children. She's looking at him in these particular years, 27 to 38. And these are the years where a man would want to have children, want to be fucking to have kids. Now she's denied him having kids. She can't have no more, which means she ain't bringing nothing but kids, poorness, financial instability to the relationship. She's a pretty girl. She's a beautiful girl. Don't get me wrong. She would probably be in the top above a 7. All right? She would be above a 7. But what else would she be bringing to the table besides babies, financial burden, and she has a mouth? All negatives.
Can't have any more kids.
No.
So each already have kids.
Yes.
Okay.
Or don't want any.
Or don't want any. Did I ask you why would a guy be lucky to be with you? I asked you that, right?
No.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm an awesome person. I have a great vibe. Like I said, I'm a Taurus. So if I love you, I'm 100% down with you. Whatever
When's
you
your
have
birthday?
going on.
You're a Taurus. What day's your birthday?
April the 26th.
You're April Taurus. Okay.
Yes. So I love really hard. I'm an awesome mom. I love kids. I'm always with my kids. I'm not this. I don't drop my kids off anywhere.
And she got a smart mouth, and she can't have no more kids. The biggest negatives. She's got the biggest negatives.
I'm just a wonderful woman. Like I said, I'm wifey material. I'm there.
People, don't get me wrong. These are not negatives that I look at and say, oh, they're negatives because I'm a female saying that. No, I'm saying that because men are saying that. Men are saying these are negatives. She's a beautiful woman, but she don't know how to keep her goddamn mouth shut. She want to argue all the time. She want to fuss and fight all the time. And you got 5 kids, and you can't have no more goddamn kids. And you don't want no more goddamn kids. And you got 3, 4, 5 babies in a row by one Pookie and Ray Ray, who probably gonna come back around, and cause he's a goddamn gangbanger. And you want somebody to invest in that. And you're not waiting for those kids to grow up so they'll be they'll be a little bit older so they can speak and talk and say what the hell is going on, if anything's going on wrong with them. They all young, under 5, under the age of 5, under the age of 10, all of them under the age of 10. Like, goddamn, you get with her, you're going to be dealing with babies and diapers and all kinds of money and shit like that for at least 15 years. And then you're going to come in and want other kids and she can't have no more? Make this motherfucking shit make sense. Girl, get your ass off here. Even I would say, hell to the motherfucking no.
Hey, Kendra.
Hey, girl. Is it here red? Let me see.
Yes. It's
Okay.
like the same kind that you wear.
I got a red wig. Yep.
Yes.
What's your name, love?
My name is Frida.
Frida, okay. Don't have your head cut off, so bring the thing up. All right, there we go. Frida, where you calling me from? Where you live?
I'm in Washington, D.C.
DC's in the building. How old are you?
40.
40. Okay, don't forget, don't cut your head off. 40. What you
It's
do?
still good.
There you go. What you do for a living?
Well, I'm in the process of getting my CNA nurse aid certificate, and my interests include having my own business. So I'm in the process of like different opportunities right now. Like this is no difference from being in between a job or whatever or career. But nurse aid, nail tech, hospitality, that's the type of industry that I'm in.
Let's keep going. Let me stop right now.
You unemployed right now?
Yes.
Girl, so how long have you been unemployed for?
I'm not gonna cap. It's been like maybe a couple years, but
Whoa! Okay, a couple years. Okay, so I'm assuming she's been going to school, but I'm assuming incorrectly because she did say CNA school. That's wiping ass school. Nothing wrong with that. But it's wiping ass. Which means that she's not going to real school or the real college type school, which leads me to believe she barely made it out of high school. Nothing wrong with that. No shade, no shade. But you 40. This is the kind of job I would have expected you to take when you were 22, 23. And then once you were working that ass wiping job for about 2 or 3 years, and you were lifting them motherfuckers up off the bed, and you was changing them motherfucking sheets, you said when you hit about 30, hell to the no. But that's not the case with you. You're starting that kind of job at 40. What's been going on? And then out your mouth, she said, I ain't gonna cap. It's been a couple years. Now, she either been a wife and she just been getting taken care of, or she been somebody's side piece being taken care of, or she been living off the system. Like that system that you guys always saying that the women who have babies live off of. Let's see if she got any babies. And let's see how she was living. What kind of money? Because it couldn't have been unemployment.
I'm in the process of getting back to work. I'm looking for a
How you been paying
job.
your bills for the last couple of years?
I mean, some people, sometimes you have family help you. You might be on a fixed income or whatever.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. How you been paying your bill? Don't play with us. You are looking for an opportunity with a man who is looking for a financially stable human being. We ain't gonna go no further than the people that you hang around with, because that is your pool. You don't hang around with doctors, lawyers, and Indian chiefs. You hang around with a certain demographic, and that's your pool. So since I'm sort of guesstimating your pool is poor. I mean, not poor, but you're 40,000 or less poor. Cause ain't no way no man been dealing with you for 4 or 5 years and not helping to pay bills. So why you ain't got a job? Is she healthy? Can she walk? Let's see what's going on. How many babies you got? You ain't got no babies?
Whatever. But right now, like I'm in between. I'm like building things to where as though they'll come to fruition.
So do you want
I'm not. I'm fucking speechless.
to date while you're currently unemployed?
No, I don't want to date. That's a great question. I just
Then
want.
why are you calling me?
No, it's not that I don't want to date. I'm calling you because I'm looking for a male and I'm looking to have a good time with.
Yeah, I told y'all the sex drive is what drive most people into the dating pool. She ain't looking for no man. She just looking for a hard dick. That's what she looking for. That's it. That's all. She looking for a hard dick. Right out of her mouth. You heard what she said. On a dating show, talking about I'm not looking for a relationship or man. On a dating show. So what else would you be on here for? A hard fucking dick.
For somebody, and get to know someone, but that doesn't mean that.
That is the essence of dating, getting to know somebody.
Well, yeah, actually, yeah, I'm looking into dating.
40 years old.
Hell yeah, she motherfucking 40 talking that plain foo-foo lala bullshit. What the hell? This is a mess. That ain't the word. Mess ain't. Look at all the shit that you just have to go through. What's going on? She ain't gonna answer the question. She popping that gun, red weave, no job, ain't said nothing about no kids, ain't worked, ain't looking to work. She looking to date. Date who?
Yes.
Girl, I feel like. Okay, so can you keep contradicting everything I ask you?
But isn't a lot of things contradictory? I'm trying to be careful with.
Why the fuck she making? Stop
my speech because I don't want to. This year, 2024, I don't want to say anything
I think you're
negative.
Trying to be careful with your speech because you don't want to tell the truth.
I do want to tell the truth.
So okay, because I asked you if you want to date, and you said no, I don't want to date. And then I said because this is a dating show, so you will only call me if you want to date. And then you came back and said, well, I do want to get to know somebody. So that's dating. Mm-hmm. What's the difference?
Yeah. So you're right. I'm not saying that I'm right. You are right. I made a mistake. Yes, I did say that I didn't want to date, but not because of my circumstances. That shouldn't disqualify for me finding a companion because just like when you're in a relationship and you end up if you end up moving in with that person and some things happen, you could be married and God will, things happen where he might lose his job. What's the difference from me wanting to be with somebody?
Well, I ain't mad at you. You go ahead and explain this bullshit because I want to hear. I am here for your fuckery. We here for the fuckery.
And people try to put you in these places and I'm not going to let you put me in no category because if I want to be with somebody, it's not hard for me to get somebody. But I did call your show to actually, yes, I am dating. I'm kind of dyslexic there, but I did hear you. Yes, I do want to date.
Okay, well, here's the deal. So I literally ask everybody that question when they're not working, if they feel like they're in a position to date. Because, yes, when you're not working, I would think all your...
What does my job have to do with anything?
Girl, she a feisty motherfucker. She better give Kendra the business. You hear me? We here for it. Yes, we are. We all here for it.
If we constantly saying, well, if you're having casual sex and you're not getting any money, at least my head is on.
Wait a minute. What? Huh? What? Casual sex? Wait a minute. What are we talking about?
My head is screwed on right because do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
We completely out of the motherfucking ballpark right here.
Like, you don't, it doesn't make sense to you?
No.
Okay, well, it doesn't make sense. But
then make it make sense. Make it make sense. What are you talking about?
A lot of things aren't making sense out here. When you talk to a guy, whether it's online, I just want somebody that I can meet just as well as me. You know, when I go outside or when I'm outside or whatever. And
wait, we're gonna move forward. And I have no problem. I wanted you to understand that's the question I ask everybody, so I didn't want you to feel
You can't ask her them kind of questions. She's on the semi train. You can't be asking these kind of difficult questions. It's called nuance. Nuance. And some people don't get it. She's not going to get it, so don't ask it.
personally attacked. Everybody that tells me they don't have a job, I always say, do you feel as though you're in a position to date? Because one would think the better you are, the better chances of your dating pool is, right? So I would think if I don't have a job, I talk about this all the time. Throughout my life, I've had single seasons. Single seasons. And the moments when I've lost my radio job and I was living off unemployment checks, I wasn't dating because I was trying to get my shit together. I was trying to pour into myself to make me a better woman so I could date at the level that I really wanted to date at. When I was unemployed, I didn't want to date at that level. But listen, everybody is human. So that's the backstory behind that question. So we can go forward, but that's the backstory behind that question. So Frida, keep the phone up so your head's not cut off. Okay. Do you have any children?
Yes, I have a 15-year-old son.
Okay. And so this is Frida, DC, 40, CNA, currently unemployed, mom to...
Shit is just all fucked up. I'm just, what? Wait, red hair, sparkly eyelash stuff, chewing gum, CNA potential. So many fucking things. See, here's the thing. The unemployment is just one aspect. It's so many other things that is wrong with the picture that don't nobody give a fuck about anything else she gotta say. Cause they gonna say she's disqualified. But we gonna be here for this fuckery. Let's listen.
15-year-old, have you ever been married?
No.
No. All right. What kind of man you looking for, Frida?
I'm looking. I actually wrote some notes down. I'm looking for vanilla. I'm looking for somebody.
Looking for what?
Vanilla. Like the song, like Jack Harlow song. I'm looking for vanilla. I'm looking for somebody that's smart. I'm looking for somebody that's willing to be fruitful because it depends on what season you're in.
Vanilla. Does she mean white, first of all? That's not the problem. Off the bat, why would you be referring to him as vanilla? First off. Second, she said something about fruitful. I don't fucking know, and I ain't no genius. Don't fucking quote me, but ain't fruitful the way she using it sort of not supposed to be used the way she fucking using it, and one of her eyelashes is falling off. Make it make sense.
When I say that I want a God-fearing man, I'm very specific about details about what type of guy that I'm, into.
She's not into the white boy. Ain't no way. She said she want a white boy. And you know what? She might get motherfucking lucky. Let me shut my ass up. Keep going, girl. Ask for what you want. You just might get it.
So I'm looking for somebody that's attractive, somebody that is direct, somebody that, what if I said that I'm looking for somebody that's damaged, because I could be damaged. I'm looking for somebody that's on the same level as me.
So you want a man that's not working?
He doesn't have to be working. Because
you see Kendra motherfucker trying to be funny and shit, y'all.
That's not about
so how would he be fruitful?
He, at least, I mean, what I'm saying as far as being fruitful is that we all, just like, we're going to get to that question, but I'm not going to like, okay, we're going to get to the question about me. So when I'm saying that he's being,
she's scatterbrained, or am I dodging from one side of the room to the next? Because she got me like scratching and shit. Like I'm itchy because I don't even know what the fuck she gonna say next. Like, are we in the middle of this shit and she ain't answered one motherfucking decent ass question? We 7 minutes in. Make it make sense.
fruitful meaning that he wants to be fruitful, and that's biblical. Fruitful and multiply, meaning good things are coming to him.
Look at the expression on Kendra's face. Like, what the fuck we talking about? No way. Ooh, I love it.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
No.
Oh, okay.
So what do
well,
you mean? No, I'm trying to understand seriously, because fruitful, and I could be wrong. That's why I'm asking you to explain.
She using the word the wrong way, and it's throwing every motherfucking body off. Cause I kind of think I know where she going, but shit just ain't going right.
Fruitful
well,
to me.
it's in the Bible. It says, "Be fruitful and multiply."
Yeah, but you ain't using it in the right context. Shut up. Heathen Queen, shut the fuck up.
So
how do you multiply if you don't have any money to multiply with? Because if you don't have a job, I'm assuming
he does have to have he got to have some type of income. If I'm on a fixed income, then he got to have some type of money. So it's no difference. I don't want a guy that doesn't have any.
Whoa, wait. She said she on fixed income. What kind of fixed income can a 40-year-old have? It ain't unemployment. Is it a semi-check? What is it? Fixed income. Disability check? What kind of disability? The cuckoo disability check? Or what kind of check? What kind of fixed income we talking about?
Money. You understand what I'm saying, Kendra? I need somebody that has some type of income, but that's not exactly, I'm the type of female, I'm not going to be in your business. It's none of my business, because I can cook my own meal, I can cook my own food. But if we're dating, in all reality, if we're dating, then it's either you're taking me out or, for a cup of coffee, simple as a cup of coffee. So what's the difference?
Okay.
She seemed like the type that would be dating Jay Prince for president. Y'all know who he is?
I think it's kind of funky that a lot of these females out here, they want to date these high quality men, but they're not admitting that they're not high quality, or that they're damaged, or that, okay, I'm starting from here. I'm going to start dressing better. I'm going to start taking better care of myself. Just like you was talking about self-reflection. What's the difference from being truthful to yourself? You're not a high quality woman, so how are you going to want a high quality man?
Stop this motherfucking madness right here, y'all. Stop this motherfucking madness. Y'all ever heard the phrase pot in black? Kettle calling the pot in black? Or, let me shut the fuck up.
Are you talking about yourself right now?
I'm not talking about myself, because
I was going the same way, Kendra. Stop this madness. We trying to find the train. We trying to find the grain of truth in this motherfucker. We trying to find the threads of logic. There ain't no threads of logic. You just gotta ride this motherfucking choo-choo train. This is a clown car. You let her get into the driver's seat. She's driving, and you on the passenger side, and we all in the back seat listening to this motherfucking shit. Make this shit make sense.
I'm very high maintenance.
Wait. Ooh, I got to understand.
I can't understand. We all gotta understand this shit right here.
So so the women you were just talking about, you don't put yourself in that category?
Saying that I'm not high quality. I'm not high quality right now because I'm not making like I'm not making $1 million. I'm not making 100K. I'm not making 75K. So depends on.
I want to make sure I'm understanding. So you're saying other women are delusional, but you are not there. You're not delusional.
I've been delusional before.
Oh, you been? When did you stop being delusional?
When I started taking care of myself. When I start doing better for my mental health. And when I start, doing better for myself. But even because most of the time it's like a fantasy. They say, well, what's your fantasy? What kind of wedding? I want to get married. No, I want to have a destination wedding.
We swinging from pillar to post. This is what's called swinging from pillar to post. We are ping-ponging off the walls of her logic, and I'm trying to catch the ball. Kendra trying to catch the ball, and we just ain't gonna have it.
Because I'm gonna be quite frank and honest with you.
Sure.
The woman that you just called out, a lot of people are gonna put you in that category and call you delusional. So
they can call me delusional, and I'll tell you, yeah, I'm a little delulu. I'm a lot of things, but one thing is, mom ain't raised no fool, and I'm not messing with somebody that just because they have money. I got my own money.
Look, you see the look on Kendra's face. I'm dead, yo. I'm dead, yo. This is the best.
You do drugs?
Do I do drugs?
Yeah.
What kind of drugs? Be more specific.
Oh, no, let's not do that.
Crack, powder, weed. What you mean? What are you asking me that for?
Because I'm trying to keep up with you, but it's going so many different ways. Like I said at the beginning, it's so very contradiction in one thing that you say. And
okay, I'm
honestly trying to follow you.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm kind of losing you here. If you want to move on to the next question, we can.
We can't go. No, we can't. Please don't. Just please don't. This is fucking entertainment. Yes, it is.
Your deal breaker.
My deal breakers is dealing with somebody that doesn't like to communicate. Hold on a second. Do you drink? You gonna ask me, do I do drugs? Do you drink? I drink.
Seem like
and
I drink?
smoke weed.
Yes.
You don't have to look like you drink.
I mean,
but
there's
do it look like I do drugs?
Wait, hold on, real quick. We can go there if you want to, Frida. Now I'm trying to hold my tongue, but we can go all the way there if you want to.
I'm not gonna hold back from saying.
It's not about holding back.
Ooh.
You listen. Here's the deal. I asked you if you did drugs, and I
catfight. Real catfight.
explained to you the reason why, so you can receive it or not.
Because
you're
you
all over the
couldn't
place. That's why I asked you.
to follow me. What type of drug? Even if I was doing drugs, how can you help me? You can't help me with nothing. What can you help me with?
That wasn't necessarily the goal to help you.
I came to your platform and you're asking me, do I do drugs? Okay, let's move on to the question that you asked me. So you asked me, you said, what are my deal breakers? My deal breakers is somebody that, let me see. Okay.
It looks like a whole bunch of shit going on. What's going on here? Look it. See, some people, you don't even need to figure out what's going on and whether they got they shit together or they don't got their shit together, or whether they're ready to date and not. I mean, look at my male audience. Hey, male audience, I'm asking y'all a question. Is she ready to date? Do you think she's a female that's ready to date? Do she got her shit together where she would be dealing with a high value man or a man low value? It don't matter what kind of man come along. Is she ready to deal with a man? Wait a minute. Or is she recreational purposes only? I don't know. Only you men can tell. All I know is she ain't ready for what she trying to ask for. And she talking about vanilla. She said vanilla. Make that make sense. You already done insulted the man that you trying to get. She said vanilla, y'all.
I don't care about who you fucking. Okay, so my
Look at Cuter's face, y'all. You can get the face Cuter said. Woo-hoo-hoo. You don't even need to say nothing. Don't say nothing. Just ask her questions casually. Cause she going on her own thing. Go.
deal breakers are hold on a second, I'm kind of okay. Haters. All right, so let me see. I kind of just wrote it everywhere, but my deal breakers is somebody that's dirty, that doesn't, that has no type of communication, that's not communicating, don't let me catch you in a lie. Don't let me catch you in a lie. You should be able, if you're interested in me, you should be able to communicate.
Wait a minute, is she trolling Kendra? Is she trolling? I mean, is this a real person who wants to date, or is she just trolling? I can't.
Communicate these things with me. And that's it.
Does he have to look a certain way?
It doesn't have to look a certain way, but we need to be attracted to each other.
Do we gotta make a certain amount of money?
Said that I'm looking for a white guy, preferably a vanilla type of guy.
Why specifically is she asking for a vanilla type of guy, y'all? Just let your mind run free. Why she want a vanilla guy? First off, 9 times out of 10, that vanilla guy gonna have money. A paycheck or a job. Not money as in he got vanilla iced tea. He got iced tea money, or he got vanilla ice money. But money nonetheless, because he's white. This is her thought process. Then he's vanilla. So she thinks she got enough pull where she could do the manipulation in the relationship. Throw that foo-foo nani on his ass, and he gonna give her everything she want. Now, most of the time that shit would work if she looked like Beyonce, or she looked like Kelly Rowland. Most of the time that shit would work. You'd probably get some white boys coming out of the woodwork, and you'd probably get some black boys coming out the woodwork asking how much money you need. I pay for this, I pay for that. Hell, ain't nothing wrong with that. But we have to look at the product that's out there on the market saying, this is a product and I am worth $200, but in actuality, the market's saying she worth $50. Now, the problem is she don't know that she's not worth $50, or she don't know that she's not worth $200. That's why she put $200 on her motherfucking card, because she thinks she's worth it, and she don't know that she's not worth it. She only knows what the snatch is. She only knows how to work the snatch. So therefore, she thinks the snatch is valuable in that way. And she thinks the white boy is going to fall and be manipulated into whatever. Let's see.
He got to be smart, and he has to he should make a certain amount of money. Like, I would say at least he should have in his career at least 75K to 80K.
But why you don't have that in your career, and you had a child 16 years ago? You had a child 16 years ago. Where's your career, man?
It's well for me.
You want a white smart man that makes 75K to 80K.
Yes. Or it could be more, because it depends on how it's
more. So a white smart man that makes more than 80K.
Did she say that motherfucking shit out loud? Because even that shit said out loud sound crazy in the motherfucker. It sound crazy in the motherfucker. Did she say that shit out loud to herself?
Yeah.
Have you ever dated a white smart man that makes more than 80K?
Yeah.
What happened to that relationship?
He was too emotionally spoiled.
When did you been here before? You haven't?
I haven't.
Oh, you look familiar. What's your name, honey?
It's Andre.
Andre from where?
I'm currently in Virginia.
You live in VA?
Kind of. I just moved here from California, but I'm transferring my job to a different state, but I'm here now.
Okay, you live there now. Okay. All right, so Andrea, how you say your name?
Andre?
Andre, like, oh, I never met a girl named Andre.
I know.
So Andre, VA, what part of VA?
I'm currently in Norfolk.
Oh, I went to Hampton University.
Nice.
Okay, how old are you, love?
I'm 37.
37. And what do you do for a living?
I work for the government.
Okay. Do you have any children?
I do. I have 6.
Do you really have 6 kids?
Yeah, I do.
For some reason, I just didn't expect you to say you had 6 kids. How old are your 6 kids?
I have a 15-year-old son, a 14-year-old daughter. I have 10-year-old twins, and then I have a 4-year-old son and a 2-year-old daughter.
Well, she didn't expect you to say that you had 6 damn kids because you just didn't come across, or your job didn't suggest that you were poor trash or whatever. Because see, a lot of people have preconceived notions of women who have these many children. When women have these many children, it's because, see, I thought reason why you didn't have children is because A, you don't have no education. B, you don't know how to use birth control. C, you don't know how to find resources so you won't get pregnant. And D, you got trash ass baby daddies. Now, that was my thought. And you know what? Using and watching this show, I have been disillusioned about the intelligence of a woman, because we got women on here with medical degrees. We got women on here doing lawyers. We got women on here making all kinds of money and still doing dumbass shit, just like a poor trash girl or poor girl from a poor neighborhood. So it ain't because she's poor and she's uneducated or whatever, because we got educated women here, got 6, 7 kids. So that's why Kendra was on the train just like I was on the train. Oh shit, she's educated. Oh, she got a good job. Oh, she can't possibly be one of the women who have 6, 7 kids. It don't matter. It's a mindset. That's what it is. It's a mindset that gets you these many damn kids.
Are they all by the same man?
No. So my 15-year-old is by one man. My 14-year-old and my 10-year-old twins are by another man. And then my 4-year-old and my 2-year-old are by another man.
So why are you not with the man you had a baby with 2 years ago and 4 years ago?
Because he's not a good person.
So why you have 2 kids by him?
So I had my first son. He wasn't a good person when I met him. I just didn't know that.
Whoa. Man, see, that's the first time I ever heard somebody say that. She knew he was trash. She knew he was trash. She didn't know it when she met him. See, I'm one of those people that these people show you who you are. You cannot keep a facade. You cannot keep a mask going that long. Your regular, reasonable personality comes out within 6 months of somebody meeting you, if you're seeing them like every week or so. You know what type of person it is. So she's saying he wasn't like that when she met him? Yes, he was. You just chose to ignore the signs. That's all. That's it. That's all.
So when I had my 4-year-old by him, it wasn't as obvious. But after I had my 2-year-old, he started doing things, illegal things, and got in trouble with the law. And like I said, I work for the government, and it's just not gonna work.
Now, y'all listen to that. Listen to that shit closely. She said he started getting into trouble with the law, and that's not going to work. That's not going to work. So what that told me with that statement was she would still be fucking with him if she didn't have that government job. That government job is what stopped her from fucking with him. She said he started getting in trouble with the law, and that's not going to work. Did anybody get that understanding? Because I did.
Do you guys co-parent well?
No, I don't co-parent with him at all.
So, what about the other two men you have kids with?
So my twins live with their dad. I co-parent with him, all right, because I have to see them. They get to see me. He needs to see his daughter. And then my 15-year-old actually lives with his dad. We co-parent very well. He goes,
wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, you got 2, 3, 4. So you got 3 kids with you. You got 3 kids with you. The 2, the year-old, the 4-year-old, and a 10-year-old, right? No, a 14-year-old. And the rest of the kids live with their daddy. Why ain't you taking care of all of your kids? Let's see if Kendra asked that question, and let's see if she's honest about the answer. Let's see.
back and forth depending on his mood. Right now, he's in high school, so he's at his dad's for the stability throughout high school.
So the 10-year-old and the 14-year-old both live with their dad?
My 15-year-old, yes, and my 10-year-old, yeah, and my 10-year-old twins.
So
yes.
You have a 15. Where's the 14-year-old? Lives with you?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, listen, listen. You guys are both parents, so it's totally fine. I'm just curious. Why do the children live with the dad?
My twins?
Yes.
Because he has a 2-parent household, and they're boys, and I feel like there comes an age when boys need to learn what a man is supposed to do. Those roles, they need to see how a man is supposed to love on a woman. So for them to be in that household seeing a healthy relationship versus in my household when I was with the father of my 4-year-old and my 2-year-old and seeing so much unhealthiness, like
wow. Instead of you getting rid of the bum ass motherfucker, you gave your kids away.
they needed that, so that's why they're there.
Okay. So you're a mama 6, but only 3 children live with you.
Correct.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
I have. I was married at 18. We didn't stay together very long, although I didn't get divorced until 6 years later. Excuse me.
She in and out. Look at this. Not knowing how to relationship is a fucking epidemic. Not knowing how to have a relationship is epidemic. You go in and out of relationships, not taking the time to understand why. She got married at 18, got a baby that's 15, got a child at 15, 15-year-old live with the dad. She got 14-year-old live with the dad. She got one 10-year-old lives with dad, the other 10-year-old lives with her, I guess, I'm assuming. Then she's got a 4-year-old and 2-year-old. Just indiscriminately having children with bandits. Only one that seemed decent is the second baby daddy. She couldn't make it work with him. Now he married somebody else raising your kids. And you said you sent all your kids away because the last baby daddy was acting up so bad you couldn't live in a household with him because they wasn't showing them, or the kids weren't seeing a productive, wholesome relationship. So you gave your kids away for a bandit. And then find out this relationship didn't even work. Make it make sense.
Was he the father of the 15-year-old?
No, so I met him when I was 16 and he was 21, and he was very abusive, and I had to leave him, and I don't have any kids by him, thank God.
So was he?
She was 16 and he was 21. He was the abusive husband who married her, and she had to leave him, and she didn't have no kids by him. but she jumped right on in and got pregnant by somebody else a couple years later, and then just kept having kids.
For your 15-year-old, did you meet the 15-year-old father after?
Yeah.
But you were married though when you were with the 15-year-old dad?
I was legally married.
I told y'all, it's people out here who don't know jack shit about being in relationships, and they just run from one person to the next. One person to the next. Jeez.
Oh, let me tell you something. I did not expect any of these things from you. I really did. So wait, so you were married at what age?
I got married at 18.
You were married at 18. You separated, but you stayed married for 6 years.
Yeah.
And during that time period, you met the 15-year-old and the 14-year-old twins' dad, right?
Mm-hmm. If you want the full breakdown, Kendra. So, like I said, I met him at. Let me take this call.
She was married to somebody having babies by 2-3 different babies. No kind of condom, no kind of birth control, nothing. Just fucking. See, let me stop.
Cough drop out of my mouth. So I met him when I was 16. We got married when I was 18. He was in the military, so I moved with him to the state that he was stationed in. He was very physically abusive. I had to flee, essentially. Haven't been with him since, so that was 2004. I didn't know that it was easier to get married if you don't have like kids and if you don't have money, because at the time I didn't have money. I was 18. So I just remained married until I basically educated myself and then got the divorce. So.
Nope, I ain't going for that education thing. Nope, you didn't. Because you ran off like you didn't know how to keep your legs closed for the next 5 or 6 years, having baby after baby after baby.
And then I met. So I met my.
You divorced when you met the 50-year-old dad, or no? No.
I was
Nope, she was still married. She was still married, fucking having babies by other men.
In the military in a different state. Met his dad. Was in a relationship for a year. Left him, and then found out I was pregnant with my 15-year-old.
So, because one's 15 and one's 14.
Yeah, so my 15-year-old was born in March. My 14-year-old was born in November of the next year.
They have different fathers?
Mm-hmm.
So you had one baby and then you met the other man?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not taking no time to do no kind of self-reflection of why she was married at 18, why she left, why she attracted these kind of men. No self-reflection. None.
I know.
Okay. So all the men you had kids with, you never married?
No.
Why?
So the first.
So why keep getting pregnant by? See, I told y'all, no level of education. It don't matter. I remember being on a panel. This one chick, I think it was who was it? I think it was a content creator called DJ Torch. I was on his panel, and a woman that was on there. I think I forgot her name, Gemini or something like that. She said, "All of us educated women, we ain't dealing with no Pookies and Ray Ray. Women of my caliber and my ilk don't deal with Pookies and Ray Ray." You a motherfucking lie. I wanted to say you a motherfucking lie, because every day you get doctors, lawyers, Indian chiefs, fucking Pookies and Ray Rays, and getting pregnant and not getting married. All walks of life females get pregnant by Pookies and Ray Rays. I don't give a fuck how much education they got. It's rare that they come up there to get that kind of air. The Pookies come up there and get that kind of air, but they come up there. And some of them women that are educated like that fall for them Pookies and Ray Rays. I don't want to hear that bullshit. You don't want it. You don't want to believe it, but it happens.
First man that I had kids with, like I said, a son with, like I said, I was with him for a year, and then we broke up. He was also physically abusive. I don't know why I have been in multiple physically abusive relationships. It's probably because I'm 5'1" and I was dating men over 6 feet, and
I bet you she got a mouth, y'all. I bet you she got a smart mouth, y'all.
It wasn't working out so well. And then, just how they are. I'm not saying all men over 6 feet are abusive. I'm just saying that those particular men had the physical ability to be so. And then they had other ways that they were trying to dominate things in the relationship. So,
Okay.
anyhow, so
Wait a minute. Hold up. If you have such fuck all choosing skills, why don't you know after the first or second dude that you choose ass whoopers as companion? Why don't you know that and then act accordingly? Why don't you know that and say, oh hell no, I ain't finna have no baby by this motherfucker? Why don't you say that? This is the key question that a heathen queen has.
while legally married, yes, I met the father of my 15-year-old son. We were in a relationship for a year. I got pregnant after finding out that that I was pregnant. Like I had told him, he said he didn't want to have anything to do with my son, but as I told you, my son currently lives with him, so things changed. I co-parent very well. My 14-year-old, she just turned 14 in November, so her and my 10-year-old twins have the same father. He lives in a different state. My 10-year-olds currently live with him. They moved with him when they were 6, and like I said, they're boys. They need to be there.
Okay.
And then I met my 4-year-old and my 2-year-old's dad.
Look at the bullshit. Look at the shit that she got to go through and share with you. You know what? I'd be like, I'm good on you. Just shut your mouth and open your leg. That's all a motherfucker gonna say. That's all you do. Shut your mouth and open your leg. Because you talking too much and I ain't interested in all that. That's my hat. That's my man hat. Sorry, y'all.
In 2015, he subsequently went to prison and was there for exactly. So he was there for some years. And
she got shitty man choices, y'all. She just got shitty man choices. I'm sorry. It's just too many of them motherfuckers. It's just too many Pookies and Ray Rays that you keep meeting. It's just too many. You got shitty. Now I'm finna say you got shitty choices. See, if it would have been one, I would have been like, oh, okay, well, it's a lot of Pookies and Ray Rays out here. But no, you met 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers and you still made bad choices. Your ticker is fucked up. And I don't understand any of your choices.
And when he got out, we got back together and we had my kids. Like I said, he just...
Also, the 2-year-old, 4-year-old dad was in prison and then got out, and then you got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Girl.
She knew he wasn't no good. She got pregnant. Wait a minute, hold up. Did she try to tell us that she didn't know he was no good when she first met him, and then stuff started to happen, and she had her 4-year-old then? She really knew he wasn't no motherfucking good when she had that 2-year-old. Ain't that what she tried to tell us? Now she telling us this motherfucker was in jail, and then he got out, then she had the kids. Make it make sense.
Oh, that's on you.
I know. Oh, who's calling me?
That's on you. You have to. Would you agree that you're not picking the best selection?
Oh, I absolutely agree. Oh, well, I agree that I wasn't. Yes.
No. We ain't going for I'm good now. We ain't going for that right now. That motherfucking choice is out the window. We already know you gonna make bad choices. And she can still get pregnant, y'all. Make it make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now this present time. So Andre, BA, Norfolk 37, works for the government. Do you believe in zodiac signs?
I do. I saw the last show where the lady said she didn't. I was like, okay. Yeah, so I'm a Cancer.
Well, everybody does it.
Right.
Your Wi-Fi is messing up a little bit, babe.
Yeah, let me try to put my phone in a spot where it's not moving, where I'm not moving. There you go. So yeah, I'm a Cancer.
A Cancer. All right. So Andre, BA, Norfolk, Virginia is where she lives now. 37, Cancer, works for the government. Mom to 6. 3 men, 3 children live with her, and the other 3 live with their dads. So what kind of man you looking for now, honey?
An honest man with a good heart, just a genuinely good person is what I'm looking for.
See, she ain't got no standards and boundaries and expectations. She ain't got no standards. She might have expectations, but she ain't got nothing else. Because she can't really expect anything from her choices. Okay, I like cute men. Okay, then you need to pick an ugly man. I like poor men. Now then you need to pick a rich man. I can't even decide. If I knew what the perfect man was for a woman, there would be motherfucking married people all over this world. Now, my husband, we were married for 30 years. I'm not saying he was the perfect man. I'm saying he took one look at me and said I was the one. Okay? From the minute we met, we were never apart after that, except maybe a couple of months here and there. But in 30 some odd years, we were together. He told me later on, he said, when I met you, I knew that you were something else. Right? And we stuck together that long. So I don't know how to make the choices that you all are making. I don't know how to look at a man and then, okay, well, he got money, he know this, he know that, he know do. I don't know how to do that and then give you the formula for how it is to stay long and married. I don't know how to do that. All I know is you got to eliminate this bullshit that Andre got going on, because she don't have no. You need to get somebody, a stranger, and tell a stranger, who's a good guy that you know, and then you need to see if they can set you up on a date, because your choices are fucked up.
It would be nice if you like kids. I don't need a stepfather for my kids. Like, I don't need you to parent my kids, because I'm doing that. But if they have that ability and that know-how and the patience, then I wouldn't mind some help. But
we are one of the babies crying.
She don't want nothing. I hate when women get like this. I hate when you get like this. He don't have to help me. I'm not trying to burden him. I'm not trying to put this on him. I'm not trying to make him feel like he got to do something. No. That's coming from a begging mentality. That's coming from a I know I ain't got shit going for me type attitude. It ain't never going to work.
Yeah, she's hesitant to go to sleep. It's 11:30 at night here.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Felons. So I don't want to date any more felons. It'd be nice to date a man who can match me either financially or
You date what's on your level. You attract what's on your level. She did. She says she don't want to deal with no fellas, y'all. Shut your mouth, girl. Shut your mouth. Oh man.
at least come close. So I've been dating men who don't, right? So men who aren't necessarily on my level there, or intelligence wise. Like, I just want to be met. So
because you don't think you deserve better. Because if you thought you deserved better, you would have did better. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that you keep meeting this many men and think you deserve better than what you're getting. Ain't no way. And I could tell you till I'm blue in the face, but you don't believe it. I could tell you look beat down, no kind of makeup, hair ain't done, face ain't done, looking like ragamuffin. You on here asking for a motherfucker to come to your side of the table. I be dressed to the motherfucking nines with my titties hanging out, with makeup and hair and everything else put together if I was looking for a man trying to help me with 3 motherfucking kids. What does he have to look forward to with this picture right here? That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying nothing else. If you're trying to attract somebody that might even look your way, this ain't the look. I'm just saying.
Somewhere.
What is your financial minimum?
50,000, I guess, would be good. I make good money. So I want somebody who I don't have to take care of. I want somebody who...
Then you need to be asking for more than 50,000. Because if you're, I think she said she was like 30 something. Here's the thing, ladies. No, let's not even go into that. This is the wrong candidate. But anyway, you need to be asking for more.
you don't have to pay all the bills, but I don't want to have to take care of you. I don't want to teach you how to be a man either. So,
Do you want more kids?
no, I cannot have any more children. I made that
So
decision.
he should have kids already.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does he have to look a certain way?
no.
Y'all be killing me. My nigga got to be. He got to have a certain look that I'm attracted to. It ain't just gonna be. It ain't just gonna be you walk in the door and you look like motherfucking Elmer Fudd and I take you. That's not gonna happen.
Does he have to make a
Attracted
certain?
to me.
We already got to the money. The money is $50K, correct?
Give or take, if you make 35, like I can pay all my own bills.
Okay.
So,
All right, let's do the Kendra Cam.
okay, I've had 6 kids. So this is what I'm looking like today. Can you see my legs all right? I don't have no big old booty, okay? So
We can't see.
Yeah, she looked like a dowdy. So many things wrong.
Let me ask you this question, because you do have, you have 2 kids under 5, 4 and 2. Granted, you have 6 kids, 3 live with you though. What would you say to the man that's concerned about you having young children?
I would say, what is your concern? Like, what are you afraid of? What would be the concerning point? Or maybe you could answer that question and then I can,
Well, yeah,
further.
Well, first, before I get to that question, is your goal to find a partner in life? Is marriage the goal now, or you just want to date someone?
No, marriage is the goal. I want to find my person. I want to find one person and be with that person until it's over.
So this is the reason why when you have kids, you have to consider if you want to get married, because now a man coming into your life has to obviously accept you and 3 other children that live with you, right? So that means they have to be able to provide for you and your 3 children. If you get married, he's providing for you and your 3 children.
I guess if I meet a man who wants to provide like that, financially like that, then that would be wonderful. But
Jump your ass out there. You ain't Heathen Queen. Heathen Queen gonna tell you right now. You come up in here, you gotta pay the bills. That means mortgage, that means the major bills, that means condo, that means all that. I'm paying for food, I'm paying for the kids' clothes, I'm paying for all the extras, I'm paying for the vacation, I'm paying maybe maybe the cable bill, maybe some of these things. But ain't no way you gonna have me paying 50-50 and I got 2 motherfucking crumb snatchers sitting over in the corner that need diapers and all that other shit. And you think you over here fucking for free. Well, I only got to pay half, so I'm fucking for free. You got me thrown off. See, you ask for what you want and you just might get it. Don't be asking for less, because I don't want a motherfucker. See, ask for the most. And if you get it, then you got lucky. But don't ask for the least and then get turned down. I'm mad the motherfucker then.
But I don't need that. It's not a requirement. I take care of my children. Like I said, I make good money. I make good money whether I do or don't work. I know that probably sounds different, and I'm not going to elaborate on that, but I do. So the fact that I make a lot of money, I can provide. So I don't need somebody to be like, oh, I'm going to have to take care of her and her children. No, take care of yourself. Like, if you want to, buy me a gift or something, like, to show me you appreciate me.
So you're saying